Hi, best buds. It's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Today is hashtag cathysowinghappiness, which will have our drawing at the end of the video. I'm going to set it aside till the end, and I have always loved doilies. Ever since I was young, I have loved doilies. Yesterday, I spent some time dyeing some doilies and some papers. Maybe you saw the post over on Instagram. And I have worked up a little tag right here, and I've entitled it Doily Tag with Double Pockets. So let's look at our pink one right here. Oh, isn't that sweet? A little bit of lace here, a little lace here, a little piece of it was actually a scrap that I had that I glued on. A little bit of flat back pearls. Here's the smallest little tag. Now I used my Porch Prince tea fussy cut on the top of this, and I decorated the larger one in the same type of manner, so you can tell that they do go together. So there are the two little pockets. Now let's look at this one. Wouldn't this be cute on a bee journal or in a bee journal? We've got our larger tag here. I've decorated it with just a paper flower and a little bit of net. And then the smaller one is decorated in the same style with a little fussy cut bee, some net, and some flat back pearls. I stamped on a label, a plain label, and I've got a little lace here and a little lace here. And you can do the exact same thing with the back, or the way you can attach it, whether it's a flip or whether you pop it into a pocket or a belly band. Now you can decorate the tags differently. So this one I used a fussy cut and a little scrap here. I had this similar type scrap. It was a little strip that I used. So that made that cohesive. And then this one, I just decorated the very top and let the picture on the digital carry it through. And this made this one cohesive because I did the exact same thing to the smaller one, and I did the same thing to the smaller one here. So no matter what color you choose or what theme you choose, we can make one of these together. So let me get this back in here, just like this, and let's bring in our pages. Now I have pre-cut mine. I've got my beautiful blue doily, and I have a blue digital right here. I'll see if I can't find where this digital is from. This right here is going to be my base. So what you'll need to do for your base, you will need two pieces that are 3 inches by 6 inches. So here are my two. And you will need a smaller one, which is 3 inches by 2 inches. And I took my little hole punch and I punched a little knot in. I did go ahead and ink these just to prep them. And then of course you will need a doily. Now whether you get a doily that's bright white and you don't dye it, or maybe you choose to dye yours. Now I have some examples here. I've got this digital, and then this doily goes beautiful with it. I have this one, this digital, and then I've got this doily that goes lovely. And then I've got this one. I'm going to show you the difference between the two pinks. This one right here, and then this doily I thought went really nice together. So this doily is bright pink, and this one's almost a peachy color. And what I did was I used that Easter egg dye that I've told you about, and that is straight Easter egg dye. And this one has coffee mixed with it. So that's how I got this color. I just think it's really pretty, and sometimes you need that more of a browny pink than you do need the bright pink. All right, back to our project. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to take my doily, and I'm not going to say how to measure it, because I'm not going to measure it, you guys. I'm just going to fold this up. Okay, let's fold it in half. Let's try to make it a little easier. Let's fold it in half. So folding it in half, but we're going to open it up and we're going to sandwich our little tag right inside, and then we're going to fold this over like this, and we're going to fold this over like this. So basically we're folding our doily around our tag. And because doilies are so very thin, this isn't going to give you any bulk at all. Alright, so what I want to do is I'm going to open this up, and I'm actually going to glue it on the back. I'm not gluing anything on the front. I'm going to use my art glitter glue, and I'm going to, I've already folded it, I've creased it so I know exactly where it's going, and I'm going to place my glue on the spots that, you know, don't have holes. Doilies are all full of holes. Alright, and I'm going to lay this one first. Turn it back around this way. Alright, so that was pretty simple, right? This is not hard, you guys, not hard at all. And we're going to add some art glue here and right here, and then on these spots that will allow me to add the glue, and then just bring it on around, press it down. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing over here on this side. And then I'm going to fold it. And there we go. You can see that I labeled it. It says tag base is what it says. Okay, so now we've got it just like that. And we've got our pocket already made. Now this kind of looks like a mess, doesn't it? That's why we have our second piece. And we're going to be gluing that right over the top. I've selected one in which you can actually still write on if you wanted to use it in that way. If you didn't want to glue it down to a page, or I think I'm going to do it this way, you could still write on the back, since this is a tag, although we're going to be adding more tags inside since this has 2 pockets. So there's lots of journaling space with this. I'm just going to place it right on top. This is the part that I'm not that good at. We all have things that we're good at, and this is one that I'm not that good at, making something fit exactly. Now, I do have a little bit of a hangover right here. Well, not from drinking, but just from folding my papers, so I'm going to trim that off. Just like that. Alrighty. How sweet, right? Well, we could stop right there, but let's don't. Let's take our second piece, which is 3 inches by 2 inches. And let's glue it right down here at the bottom. Oh my goodness, that's already gorgeous. Now because it's a pocket, you know, we're going to want to only glue 3 sides. If you hold your thumb right where the part where you're going to be sticking things in, that will keep you from adding the glue. That's always a little trick that I use because, oh, sometimes I don't know, I get kind of dingy and I put glue places I shouldn't. So if I do that, then I don't put my glue there, and then I'll be able to make it into a pocket. So popping it right down just like this. I'm just pressing it just to see that I can make sure it grabs hold. All right. So it's so cute already, so cute. I think I would like to round the edges, so I'm going to get my corner rounder and I'm just going to place it in, and well, that didn't do very well. There we go. Round the edges a little bit. We're going to cover them up mostly, but you can still kind of see it through here. You can see that those corners are rounded, and you definitely can see on the back. So what I have here is I have my tags, and I have this tag here, which is 3 inches by 2 inches, and it's going to be slipped in right here. Whether I want to slip it that way or this way. I think I want it that way. And then I have another one which is 5.5 inches by 2 3/4. And I'm going to pop it in like this, or maybe you would like to try it this way to see maybe you like it this way better. I think I like it that way. Now let's decorate it just a little bit. So I have some vintage lace here, and I have some flatback pearls, and I have some pieces of net. I also have those little, what are we calling them here? They call them label mixtures is what the kit is called. These are from Chapter 1 Paper's newest kit. I do have a coupon down below. If you do digitals and you would like to pick them up, I made some dangles, junk journal jewelry charms. I made them in a video not a couple of days ago. So if you want to check out that, if you go ahead and get this digital, check out how I made those because they really are, they're really pretty. If I say so myself, I think they're really pretty. So there is a coupon down below. It's Chapter 1 Papers, and the kit is called Label Mixtures. I'm going to use these for my decorations. Before we use those, I think what I'd like to do is take my lace, and I like to glue it on the top, and I think I want to glue it like here. I don't know which way I want to turn it. I'm not sure which way this goes. I think it goes this way. Maybe it will help if we look down here and see. I think I want it this way. So I'm going to add my glue, and I'm using hot glue, guys. It's quick, it's easy, it's really great when I make a video. And I'm going to pop this right on, just like that. And I'm going to need to glue the top part. It's very fine lace, very light, very, very light and delicate. And so I'm going to glue that down just like that. I'm trimming it. Okay, let's trim it on this side too. Oh, look at there, it's in the air. It's caught on one of those strings from the glue gun. Oh my goodness, that's really sweet. Now, do I want to, I don't think this is, well, is it long enough? I think it might be. Do I want to turn it this way? Or I think I'm going to use this one. See how that's kind of ruffly looking? I don't know. Do I need to turn this light on? I don't like the way it, well, maybe. Earlier it wasn't looking like that. Okay, there. It had streaks of light or something. Maybe the sun was shining different. Anyway, we've got it on now. So do I want it to go up like this, or do I want it to go down like this? And you can't see because it's so light in color. My question is, do I want it to go like this, or do I want it to go like this? I think I want it up. So I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to place it up like this. I can't tell the difference between the two, so I don't think it's that big a deal. I'm going to have to move this, though, because it's not laying very flat. I just dyed those papers, and I have not set them underneath a book because I really don't do any ironing of my papers. I think it leaves them, I don't know, it puts a different sheen on them, and I don't care for it. So I don't iron my papers. I put books on them, and then they're nice and flat, and I don't have to iron, and I don't end up with that sheen that I think it gives, even if I put an extra piece of paper over the top. All right, so we've got that on there. Oh, how sweet. Now, let's decorate our tags. Now, I've decided this is going to be my top, so I'm going to round my corners actually on all four. And let's do that on this one as well. I keep trying to dump those and they're not dumping. Okay, I think I finally did. And let's pop these in for now until I can kind of get us situated here. I would like to use this one down below. I think I want to use it on this side because I really like that blue. And I'm going to switch to my netting. Now, these are my pieces of net. I think I might have a bigger net. Here's the biggest one. These are the smaller ones, smaller pieces. And I think I would like to make kind of like a little, I don't know what the word, fan, gathered, kind of, I want it to kind of be gathered. See if I can pull this off. I'm going to put my glue right like this, and I'm going to just kind of scrunch it up. Yeah, scrunch it up. That's a nice word, scrunch it. We're going to scrunch it up. There. So it's kind of like a fan. Yeah. And because it's not heavy, it's not going to be bulked up or anything like that. And I want to pop this on just like that. So I actually think I'm going to use my hot glue for this. Usually I would use my art glitter glue, but because I'm gluing on top of net, I want it to grab a hold right away. I like that. I think that's sweet. Now with that theme kind of going, I'd like to do something similar to my other pieces here, my tags. So I'm going to turn this way. And while I do this, I'm going to tell you what is hashtag Cathy Sewing Happiness all about. It's you helping me spread happiness through simple acts of kindness. Letting someone in line at the grocery store because you have 20 items and they only have 2. Letting someone in line of traffic. This one you have to be careful of because you don't want to let more than one person in, because what happens is you're not spreading happiness, you're making the people behind you angry, and we don't want to do that. People lose their tempers way too easy anymore, and you don't want to make anyone become angry. So if you choose to do that one, please only let one person in at a time so that you're not making the others upset at you. And then what you do is you make sure that you're in the most recent Cathy Sewing Happiness video, and you tell me in the comment section your act of kindness towards another person. Now, if you wish not to say your act of kindness towards another person, that's okay too. Just type in spreading happiness, and that will be your entry into the drawing. Now, if you enter, please check back next Sunday. If you enter today, your name's going to be in the fishbowl next Sunday. So check back next Sunday to see if your name has been pulled out of the fishbowl. It is very exciting, even if it's just for Happy Mail, to have your name pulled out of the fishbowl. So please don't say who has won. That's really sweet. Who has won Happy Mail this week in the comments, because that does 2 things. It takes away their joy of seeing and hearing their name when it's pulled out. And 2, sometimes when they see their name pulled out, they forget they have to get me their address. They know they've won, but they never receive their Happy Mail, and then they're upset. So please don't say who's won Happy Mail. Just say congratulations to the winners. And then we're going to have our drawing. So looky there. Oh my goodness, isn't that cute? The theme is carried out. All the tags are similar. Okay, I can't say it today. So they're the same. They're similar. That's the word I'm looking for. I just couldn't say it. Oh boy, what a goofball. I am a goofball. Okay, guys, there they are. I think they're really sweet. I love them. I hope you've enjoyed them too. So let's have our drawing for Happy Mail. Who is the winner of Happy Mail this week? I don't know, but we're going to find out. Whoa, whoever it was, jump back in. That fish got off the line. Okay, so here we go. Who has won? The lively 25. The Lively 25 has won Happy Mail this week. Thank you for spreading happiness, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.